What's up guys, hope you're doing fantastic. Today I have the Hyundai Verna 1.6 CRDI turbo diesel engine. I have fitted this oil catch can in the car. So there you can see that's the oil catch can. In my previous video you can see how I fitted this oil catch can. So today after use for about 2 weeks, that's the amount of oil deposited in the oil catch can. There you can see the oil and sludge deposit in the oil catch can. Let me open the engine cover. The oil from the PCV flows to the oil catch can and it is vented out. So there you can see the oil is caught in the oil catch can. The outlet port of the oil catch can is leaking some oil. However, it restricts almost 99% of the oil. So that's the oil and gunk separated by the oil catch can. The oil vapor cools and layers inside the intake manifold and intercooler, and over time this layer builds up into a thick sludge. Oil vapor also mixes with the recirculated exhaust gas of the EGR and this clogs the intake system. So that's the amount of oil and gunk separated by the oil separator, and the intake system is free of any oil and gunk. So there you can see that's the amount of gunk. Let me show you. There you can see that's some sticky gunk inside. If this gunk goes into the intake system, it decreases the performance of the engine. Fitting an oil catch can will reduce the amount of oil vapors reaching the intake system. So there I have cleaned the oil catch can and see that's the sludge and gunk build-up. So there the catch can is almost clean and it is ready to be fitted back. So there, that's it, it's clean. Let me clean the 50 micron bronze filter also. So there the oil catch can is clean and again ready to be used in the car. There it's fitted back and it's ready to be used. Oil catch can is fitted in line of the PCV and intake pipe. As the oil vapor from the engine passes out of the PCV, the oil droplets, unburned fuel, water vapor condenses into the oil catch can. This stops them from reaching the intake system. So that's the oil catch can fitted back. I am not recirculating the engine blow by to the intake system. However, with this pipe there I am venting it out to the atmosphere. The oil is caught in the oil catch can and clean air is vented out through this pipe. Let me now check the PCV side also. I'll try and remove the pipe. There you can see there is a little bit of oil deposit in the PCV side pipe also. I'll clean this oil deposit and then again fit back the pipe. Excess blow by and oil vapor from the engine are allowed to enter the intake system through the PCV and breather pipe. So I have blocked the breather pipe. From the PCV, the excess blow by is going to the oil catch can and then it is vented out to the atmosphere. So there, now I'll top up the engine oil. As there has been some loss of oil, I'll top up with some engine oil. So that's the engine oil. I think this should be enough. That's it. I use synthetic engine oil 5W30 for better performance. This car has got a raised dynamic ECU, a high flow air intake and a free flow exhaust. The engine power has been boosted by about 40%. This oil water separator is used as an oil catch can in this car and I am pretty happy with the performance of the oil catch can. It is separating almost 90% of the oil before venting out to the atmosphere. So that's the CRDI diesel turbo engine. There you can see that's the high flow air intake. I have got the raised dynamic ECU. That's the raised dynamic ECU with stock economy P1 and P2 mode. P2 mode increases power by about 40% and the power is insane. So that's the wiring one wire is coming to the boost sensor over here, and another wire is fitted to the fuel sensor, the common fuel rail sensor. So that's how the race dynamic ECU works. It boosts the power of the engine by about 40%. You can see that's the amount of pressure inside the oil catch can. If you have liked the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, see ya. Bye bye.